Hello, welcome to my video. I'm Rin, and this channel is all about crafting and making and expressing yourself. I mean, it's about me expressing myself, but I hope that I encourage you to express yourself. That's the point I'm trying to make. Anyway, today I am trying out a squishy painting kit. So I guess I'm a little too old for the squishy thing. We didn't really have those when I was growing up, but they're a very popular thing now. And I've recently started watching videos by this one person, Mariah Elizabeth, and she does a lot of those. It was kind of interesting, and so I decided to give it a shot myself because it seemed kind of fun, something different. I like painting on things. So I picked up a kit from Amazon. It was $10.99. The company was Lovestown. I don't know. A lot of the kits I was looking at were around in the $20 range, and I was kind of wanting to get in at a lower price point because I wasn't sure if I would like doing this. So I found that one. It was cheaper. It had some pretty good reviews. So I figured I'd give it a shot. So it has 5 squishies with the paint and the brushes, and that is really all it has. It's just like in a bag. There's no instructions. You just got to figure it out, I guess. So now I'm going to show you me working on painting them and how that went. Okay, so you can see we got our materials here, some nice little paints or paint brushes, bigger one and the more detailed one, which did have a little bit of stuff on it that I had to kind of like get out. I don't know what that was about. And now I'm gonna show you how squishy they are. Okay, yeah. All right, let's move that along. Yes, very squishy. Okay, so now we're going to start. I was mainly wanting to focus on painting the pumpkin. At first I was just going to paint that one, but then I decided to just start painting all of them because the pumpkin actually went really well. You can see that the paint is going on with a nice, pretty good coat. I did have some sort of little fuzzy or something that I was trying to get out. Yep, let's try again. Oh, nope. Yep, gotta use a fingernail. Alright, yeah, let's get this pumpkin painted. I kind of love speeding it up because it just looks so, like, oh, I can do this so fast. Like, I wish I could do it this fast, but no. It's just, there's just no way. Yeah. But yeah, you can see even with just one coat, it doesn't look too bad. Alright, now here I'm coming back in after I let it dry for a while, and I start putting on the paint on the back of the pumpkin. Mainly, I didn't really want to touch it or set it on anything when it was wet, because it was really bad about the paint coming off, and I did have a few bits peel off at points. It seems a little better once it gets dry. Alright, yeah, there we go. Fast pumpkin painting. Get that pumpkin done. But yeah, even the first coat was really pretty good. So now I'm gonna like try to paint on some of the other ones. I started with some orange on the mummy, but I didn't really like how the orange looked. So later on I did switch over to doing some brown, which I don't think I did on camera, but you will see in some of the other videos. But now I'm giving a little flesh tone to his little face. And then the exciting painting with white paint. Ooh, white on white. Yeah, that's thrilling. Don't really know why I decided to do white on the white, but for some reason I felt like there needed to be a base. And then our lovely vampire in his teal outfit. I just wanted to try to use as many of the colors as I could so you can kind of see how the coverage went. As you can see with the darker colors, the coverage really just is more difficult, but that kind of makes sense since the base is white, so lighter colors are probably going to cover better. And then I decided on a purple bat because I knew I was going to need a lot of the black paint for the little Ghostface Killer squishy. So purple bat it is, which I ended up doing, I think, 3 coats on the front, and I probably should have done a 3rd coat on the back, but I didn't end up doing that because it really needed a good bit to get the purple paint to not look so streaky and to actually give it like a good color. Okay, now here's the problem child, the black paint. Oh my goodness, this just did not go on well at all for the first coat. It was streaky and almost like beating up. I don't know why the black paint was so difficult when the other ones really went on pretty well, except for the red, but we'll talk about that later. So it was really rather difficult. The first coat was not good. I don't know, you can kind of see where the white's still kind of showing through, and it just sort of beat it up weird. It did seem to be better when I did a 2nd coat, but for some reason the black was a lot shinier than the other colors, and it also seemed not sticky, but almost like it was sticky. I don't know really how to explain that. But now we're getting our 2nd coat on our pumpkin, and I only ended up doing 2 coats on the pumpkin because I felt like that looked pretty good. It actually gave pretty good coverage. Oh, missed the spot. Alright, now we're finally going to get into some detailed painting on this little guy. So I got the stem, and of course I had to do a couple coats of the brown because it's darker color. And then we got into actually doing his face, which I used the black paint on. And yes, I had to do a 2nd coat because it was still having some issues with not really covering very well on the first coat. It does help that the little face is molded on, makes it a little easier to find where you're painting. Still didn't help me make it symmetrical, but I tried. I really, really did try. Oh well, yeah, he's pretty cute. Alright, so this is later in the evening, so the lighting looks a little bit different, but then I decided that my bat needed brown feet for some reason. I don't really know why, that was a thing. I guess I wanted to distinguish them a little bit from the body. Alright, yeah, here we go. Let's get painting. So yeah, you can see that the brown is very streaky and light, so I had to do a couple coats of that. And then I decided that the bat needed a pink nose because, well, sure, why not? Kind of looks like a little heart, sort of. And then I decided to give him little pink inner ears for some reason. I don't know, just trying to add a little color to it. Oh, and now my fun attempt at doing symmetrical eyeballs. I don't think I did too bad, but I was kind of like, well, why don't these have like printed on little faces to make it easier for me? But no. Oh, now we're going to see the happiest little vampire. Oh, look at him. and that red was kind of difficult. It kind of went on like the black and just sort of streaked and almost beat it up. It was very odd. I don't know why those 2 colors particularly were so difficult on the squishies, but they seemed pretty good after I did a 2nd coat. The 2nd coat went on a lot better than the first coat did. Yep. And you can see I did some brown outlining on the mummy up there. I didn't film that, but just to make his bandages kind of stand out, give him little yellow eyes. Actually, he was the least enthused. He was the one I was least enthused about painting, but actually was like the easiest, and kind of I liked how he turned out the best. Oh, now here's that 2nd round of black paint. Oh. Alright, here I go. I'm trying to put in the little details, make my bat's eyes not look so flat and dull. Give him little eye shinies, because, you know, I've been so detailed up to now. But I was just trying to clean things up a little bit, get them looking a little better. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like some of these would be a little bit detailed for children, but yep, there we go.
now you can see my finished little squishies. For all the issues with the black paint, I think the little Ghostface Killer turned out good, and I really like the mummy. And my pumpkin is really cute, and the little purple bat who kind of looks like he has a mustache now. It's just off from that. And of course the happiest little vampire.
Okay, I was actually pleasantly surprised by this little kit. So long term, I'm kind of skeptical if they'll hold up. I feel like the paint is probably going to peel off because I did have a few little sections come off. But for a sort of trying it out starter, it was really good, and there was a lot of paint. I still have paint left over, honestly. And some of the colors got lower than others, depending on how much I used, like the purple on the bat or the black. Uh, but yeah, the brushes weren't great, but they weren't the worst I've ever seen. They were fine for doing what I did, and it was nice that they gave you the two sizes, the bigger one and the smaller one for details. So overall, for the price, if you just want to, maybe get it for your kids or you want to try it out yourself, I think it's a pretty good deal to just sort of experiment and play with it. Something to try, and they're awful cute. Okay, look at this. I just have to squish its little, I don't know why, but it's kind of like fun to just squish their little faces in. Anyway, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see you in my next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, leave me a comment if you would like to see me try another squishy kit, or if there are other kits you'd like to see me try, or other projects you'd like to see me try. All right, until the next video, bye.